We are live. Sometimes it says you're live and then the yellow, there we go, yellow live shows up a couple seconds later, but we are officially live. My name is Sue Sierra. Welcome to part 2 of how to create an outstanding LinkedIn profile from scratch. Now, maybe you've already got a LinkedIn profile. Chances are probably good, but when you see it done from scratch, right from the very beginning, for somebody who isn't even on LinkedIn, you're going to find all the missing pieces that you missed the first time you set it up. If you haven't watched part 1 of our series, you got to do that. We did that yesterday, and that's going to take you through what you need to do to prepare to get your Hangout set up. So I'm just going to head over to the chat for a second here. I want you guys to say hello. I'm going to talk for just a minute or two here and let people come in, and then I'll do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we'll dive into part 2 of this. But if you're watching, we want to know that you're there. We want to know we're live. So please say hello. My name is Sue. I'm hanging out in Vernon, BC, Canada in my home office. I'll do a quick round here with Ted. There's Ted Prodromou. He is, as you know, well, it's on him, but he is the author of this book, LinkedIn for Business. There's Ted. Hey, Ted.
Hello.
And Perry Zimmerman, who is our case study. There she is. You're on the big screen, Perry. And I don't know if you can tell, we have matching shirts because we're also sisters. So we took Perry through the process of what you need to do to be ready to set up your LinkedIn profile. You don't want to just dive in and do it all willy-nilly. You want to really prepare and spend some time getting ready. So I'll talk a bit more about that when we get rolling here, but there we go. William says, hi, hello again, Bill. Glad you made it back for part 2. And Raven is here. Hi, Raven. Good to see you. And yes, there will be a replay as well. And Raven, we did a part 1 as well. So you want to make sure to catch that too. So 2-part series here. So I'm just going to get rolling. Let's do it. I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And just for those of you who are learning how to do live broadcasts, the reason that we do that is so that we can edit it later, because we've got some of you watching live, but we can get a whole lot more people watching a pre-recorded version that we can just keep using. So you want to welcome the people first of all, say hi to everybody, and then do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. So it's a really easy edit so that you can keep sharing your series. So let's do it. Ready, Ted and Perry?
Ready.
All right. In 3, 2, and 1. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sue Sierra, and you are here for part 2 of how to set up an outstanding LinkedIn profile from scratch, from the very beginning. So imagine if you had never actually been on LinkedIn before. I don't know if anybody watching this is going to be in that same position, but my client, who is also my sister, has never really created an internet presence. She's been in business for years, but just has never used social media and video. And now she's branching out on her own, and it's time to get with the times, get herself out there, and we wanted to do it right. So I figured, well, why don't we bring in America's leading LinkedIn coach? Because, why not? Why not get it done right? The author of LinkedIn for Business, it is Ted Prodromou. Say hello, Ted.
Hi, how you doing?
Awesome. Where are you hanging out?
I'm in San Anselmo, just north of San Francisco.
Awesome. So we had a great session with Ted yesterday. It's like so cool to have him here and just help us figure out exactly just the stuff that needs to be pulled out of you in order to really make a splash on LinkedIn. And what Perry found, and she'll tell you more about that, is that there's a lot of people not doing it very well on LinkedIn. And there's, just with some tiny little tweaks to your own profile, you can really stand out. So I'm going to introduce you to Perry now. Perry Zimmerman, hello.
Hello. Nice.
Welcome. So Perry, you have been busy getting ready because yesterday you had a pretty big homework assignment, and it was really, I offered to help you, but you said, it's something I've got to do on my own, and that's the truth, right? So what we came up with yesterday is the top 2 most important things for your LinkedIn profile. Number 1, and this should be obvious really, but number 1 is a headshot. So this is the first impression, your headshot. And so if you're not smiling, if you're not looking friendly and approachable, then you're repelling people. So ultimately, you want to get professional shots done, especially on LinkedIn, because that's where the professionals are. And that's so important. And so that was before we did this series of Hangouts, that was one thing that Perry, I insisted she get done, was get her headshot done, because we can't set up the profile without the awesome headshot. So we got it. I got the high res version this morning. I'm all ready to load it in, and we're going to walk you through everything that you need to do from start to finish. So the things that Perry needed to work on were the values, her own values, and Ted suggested that she come up with 10, but at least 3. All right, so that was part of Perry's homework, and then the other part was to come up with who she wants to work with. You know, who is that ideal client? Who does she want to, because Perry's so passionate about what she does, who does she want to be spending her time with? There's only so much time. You might as well work with people that make you feel good when you're working with them. So who are those people, the ideal client that Perry is going to work with? Perry's done the homework. I'm going to do screen share, and I'm going to set everything up, and Ted's going to walk us through it. So I'll hand it over to you, Ted.
Cool. So Perry, first I want to ask you, what did you think of yesterday's session?
Well, I thought it was incredibly informative and a little overwhelming, because there was as my lovely sister Sue keeps reminding us, I am starting from scratch here. So I have never built a profile, and I find that your approach is very in-depth, which is great. And I really had to go away and think. And I thought your advice on jotting things down as the day progressed was very helpful. So I just opened up my book, and as my day and evening went on, I would just I put down ideas. And then again this morning when I was fresh, I took another run at it as well. So I found the working on it over 2 days was very helpful also.
Mm-hmm. And more ideas will come to you over time, and just keep writing them down and adding them when it's appropriate.
Exactly. And, you know, part of my research was going on to LinkedIn, and I do have to say I was underwhelmed. And I looked at a number of different types of profiles. I looked under my industry. I looked under, from your suggestion, different speakers, different marketers. And what I see is people are going into LinkedIn, which is great because they can be found, but they're not utilizing it to its fullest capacity.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They got an invitation from a friend 10 years ago, joined me on LinkedIn. They partially filled out their profile and they left it. But
exactly. And this is your window to the business world. And so why not use it to the fullest capacity?
Right. You never get a second chance to make a great first impression. And that's kind of my motto with this. That's why I make people work and really think about who they are, what image you want to project, and who do you want to attract, and who do you want to work with. Because there's nothing worse than working with a horrible client.
For sure.
Yeah. So what were your top 3 values?
Okay, well, I actually did come up with 15.
Wow.
And then a top 3.
Okay.
So I'd like to go over 12 that are not in an order, and then my top 3.
Okay.
Okay. So fascination, truth, agility, dignity, health and fitness, inventiveness, proactivity, sincerity, optimism, fortitude, determination, and valor were 12 I came up with.
Awesome.
And then the top 3 for me is love, exploration, and energy. So that was my value homework. And again, you know, I put a lot of time and thought into it. And then when I was doing the exercise, you know, I thought, does love belong in a business value discussion?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's something I wanted to talk to you about, is when you left me yesterday with my homework. And so in that brainstorming, you know, do I wear different hats when I'm brainstorming what I want to portray on LinkedIn?
You know, I think you talked about how much you love to travel and you love to look at other retail spaces and just imagine what you could do to improve things and then bring that back.
So it does fit.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Just because you lit up when you started talking about, I travel all over the world and I love to look at retail spaces when I travel.
Exactly.
So that's perfect.
Okay, great. Okay.
You don't have to actually say the love in the words of your professional headline or in your summary.
Right.
Say, I love to travel. That would fit. But it came out of you. You could say, and whatever you put in there, it's going to come out.
Right. Okay, good. Okay, so that was that values. And then to client.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite client is a bold, creative visionary who is well-financed and actively transacts.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's too much information for the purpose you're looking for, or.
No. And then the person is the opposite of that, basically, is who you don't know.
Is a conservative reactionary who is under-financed and inactive.
Right.
You know, I want to work with people who are actively looking to open new businesses.
You want to work with somebody that's going to survive the next recession.
Exactly, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So now we need to come up with that professional headline. Did you jot any down ideas for it?
Well, I did, for that homework, I did the I help blank.
Okay.
I thought that was a good way to kind of flush that out.
Okay.
So do you want me to read you some of that?
Sure.
Okay. So I help tenants identify and implement strategic business objectives with real estate opportunities. I help clients get out of their comfort zone. I help clients gain momentum. I help clients remember that growth is never by mere chance. It's the result of forces working together. So I kind of did, again, I was just sort of jotting down some business ideas and then sort of some more philosophical ideas. I don't know if that's kind of the exercise that you were looking for me to do.
Yeah, we kind of just got to flush it out here.
Okay. I help clients make things happen. I help clients achieve success.
How about, I work with extraordinary real estate investors who want to create something experience.
Okay, let me jot that down.
Or what were some of the characteristics of the investors? They were
Of what my purpose?
Motivated. I work with motivated real estate investors who want to create extraordinary retail spaces or experiences for their clients. That's just kind of what came out of all the things you just said.
Okay, I like it. I like how you do that.
So say it again. Say what I just.
Well, I
remember what I said.
I know. But it's on video, so I can actually go back. Great. Okay, so I work with motivated real estate investors who create. I'm
extraordinary retail spaces or retail environments.
Retail environments, I like. Because that could be one space or a whole shopping center.
Experience was another word that Ted said that I like too. You know, the experience that the client has.
A retail experience, because you don't create retail spaces. You create an experience from your travels.
Exactly. Okay.
You may want to say, like, I work with highly successful real estate investors instead of motivated.
Right. Highly successful. I like that.
I like that better than motivated.
Yeah.
Because they'll all say they're motivated, even if they're sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah. So I work with, is that kind of how the way we would portray it on LinkedIn?
Yeah, something like that. Or I help, but I work with.
I work with better than I help for what I do.
Because it's a team effort then.
Yeah. And just more almost a bit, I work in $100 million transactions. So just that work with, instead, I think that portrays it better.
Okay.
So I work with highly successful real estate professionals.
Mm-hmm. Or investors.
Investors is not general enough for,
Okay.
yeah. So real estate professionals, or maybe we'll come back to that word. So who or that create? Who create?
How about you work with them to create? So it's a joint effort.
Yeah.
And you're creating an extraordinary retail experience.
I work with highly successful real estate professionals creating
Extraordinary retail and experiences. We'll have to see if that'll fit in there.
Oh, right, because we're counting our characters.
120 characters.
This is also completely new for my life. So
yes.
So just remember, all of these are like a foreign language to me.
I can't wait to see your first tweet.
I really am the perfect specimen for this because it really is true too. It's so
yeah. No, it's great.
Okay, creating extraordinary retail experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sue, do you want to try to type that in and see how much fits?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I actually need to do a couple things before I get there. So
okay.
I'll come right back to you.
There's a character count tool website that actually helps.
Oh, yeah. I can do that, actually. You carry on and I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So let's see if that fits, but I don't know. That feels really good to me.
And it feels fantastic to me. And that process that you had me do as well is mandatory to get to here.
Yeah.
So yesterday when you asked me, or today even at the beginning, how I found yesterday, I said to you, this is work. Like, you're giving me homework here, and it is time very well invested.
Good.
And that's how we come out with meaningful work, meaningful pieces, is putting the effort into it.
Yeah. No, it makes you stand out, and it makes you really think about. Nobody sits there and thinks about what their values are very often, and who you really want to work with.
Well, exactly. You think about how much we spend every day and how little we actually spend contemplating.
Yeah. Yep.
So how many characters do we get? 120?
120.
It's 99.
Whoa.
I like that. Snappy.
Okay. You want to go with that one to start?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, so let me go then. I'm going to go into like a fresh, I'm going to LinkedIn without logging in, like starting right from the very beginning, right? So
does this mean everyone will know my password too?
No. I'll make sure of that. I'm careful. Not my first rodeo.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
So are you going to show that on the screen, Sue?
Yes, I am.
With your picture.
Yes, getting it going. And there you go. You should see it now. Perfect. Okay, so I am going to join today. So here we go. This is like LinkedIn from scratch.
This is great. When I was writing my LinkedIn book, I had to sign my wife up for LinkedIn so I could see the sign-up process because I hadn't done it for so many years. Then she got mad, made me close her account because she was getting too many invitations.
Exactly.
She says, I don't want to be on LinkedIn. So there is other people in the world not on LinkedIn.
Right.
There's about 4 of you now. But
Okay, so some of this I'm going to come back to. Perry, I'll get your postal code. That probably doesn't matter. We're in the right country anyway. So you're not a student, so your job title
is Associate Vice President.
Okay. Company.
Remax Commercial Advantage. Re/R-E. Yeah, Remax. Yeah. The M is capitalized. Thank you. Commercial advantage.
Doesn't even come up.
Okay.
Industry.
Commercial real estate.
Well, we'll see. There it is. Awesome. Okay, what are you most interested in? Finding a job, staying up to date with my industry, building my professional network.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
Correct.
Yep.
Let's confirm your email. Oh boy. Okay, I used a different one that I don't have set up yet because wanted it to be somewhat private.
Oh, but okay.
So you have to do a confirmation, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, are you okay if I give yours out, Pear?
Yeah. No,
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's okay.
I would like you to.
Oh no, it's not going to let me. I think I'm going to have to start over.
Okay.
You have a code at info. Oh,
So there you go. What not to do? Yeah, I was just in my mind. I thought, oh, I'll just set up this extra email right after. But
right.
oh, although it's let me in.
There you go.
Okay. Right. So emails.
Add a new email address later.
Please update or confirm your email. Okay, so I'll do that later. Perfect. Okay. So you want me to get that the headline in there first, or should I do the photo first?
You can do the photo.
I like that because then it just adds some personality to it, right?
Yeah. Brand new headshots.
Exactly. Yeah. And as Sue said, we got the final version today.
And so just to explain what I'm doing it for those who haven't, I'm just going on to my computer to grab the file, which I saved earlier in my PZ folder.
Wow, file size is 8 megabit. That's huge. Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
Are we using that one or the blue one? You like this one, Sue?
I kind of did. We can change it if you like, Pear. I just thought we'd try this out. I like the color.
Okay, great. And Ted seemed to like it.
Yeah. And Perry and everybody watching, if you look over here, you'll see the different ways that your photo will appear. So sometimes it will be in a circle and it'll be in these different shapes. So it shows you exactly what each one looks like. Perfect. And if it doesn't look right, you want to move this around a little bit, right? If it gives you the option to do that. So I think we'll go right like that.
Lovely.
Great colors in that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really good. Save. There it is. Woo. Okay.
Now see what LinkedIn did, where it stuffed your job title in there as your professional headline.
You see,
right.
Just like that. And if we didn't know any better,
we
would
have
just left it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we want that.
And it also says Vernon, British Columbia, which is Sue's.
Oh, that's because it took my postal code. So I'll go back and change that.
Yeah. Need to. So note to self, put the proper information in from the beginning.
Well, yeah, but normally most people are setting it up from their own computers, right? It took my location.
I see. Right.
Yeah, which I said at the time I'd go back and change. So
there we go.
Okay. So your professional headline. So I'm going to change it right here. Now let's go over this and make sure it's exactly what you wanted. I work with highly successful real estate professionals who create extraordinary retail experiences.
Beautiful.
Is that I work with highly
creating
and create?
No, creating.
How about who want to create?
Yes. Okay.
Because it's not.
Who
want to.
Right. Yes.
Highly successful real estate professionals who want to create extraordinary retail experiences. Beautiful.
Oh, that is powerful.
Okay, and I'm going to go back here and paste it in there.
And if anybody that's watching wants to give some feedback on that, if they think that is good or not, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, good idea.
Good point.
So I'm getting an error here. There were one or more errors in your submission. Please correct the marked fields below. Do you see a marked field, Ted?
No. Skip. Say done adding skills for now. Maybe.
Okay, what's your postal code, Perry?
V6B. V6B as in Bob.
Yeah.
1 Sam 2. There we go. Yes.
Never send birthday cards to your sister.
Not anymore. Okay, and it's not, you know what? I think I've got to, I bet you I need to confirm my email.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's not letting me do anything, right? But it's not telling me that that's what it wants to do.
Yeah, it's
just telling me there's a problem.
Anything marked.
Weird. Okay, I'm going to leave because I want to change the email address.
Yeah.
And then Perry, you can go in and confirm this because you're going to get a...
Right.
Good, they're getting more secure.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to change that to the primary after.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go back to edit profile.
So for those that weren't on yesterday's call, we just kind of talked through a lot of things, and Perry just lit up when she talked about how she traveled the world, and she doesn't like to shop at these places. She likes to just check them out and look at stores around the world and what's next to it and the whole experience.
Are we skipping through these then, Ted? Where have you worked?
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Okay. We'll do that later too. So how would you summarize yourself? We're going to skip this as well?
That's what we're going to do next, the summary, which is your story.
Okay, but we'll skip through it for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the test.
Holy moly. I'll just say no to that.
Lila wants to play. She wants to be on the call again as yesterday.
Wow, they asked for a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Holy.
This is why people don't finish filling out their profile.
No kidding. Now what if I just close it? Interesting.
Okay, good.
Okay. So I'm going to go grab our new one here. Paste it in. There we go. And change this. Tell me your postal code again, Per.
Sure. V6B.
Oh, it's there. We're good.
Okay.
Ah. Doesn't like the postal code.
Maybe you don't have a space, or maybe there.
No. Okay, so we'll have to come back to that. That could still be an email issue or something.
It didn't seem to complain when you had the other one in there.
That's right.
Doesn't make. Maybe it's doing it by GeoIP, picking up where you're.
Yeah, I might need to get you, Perry, to go in there and change it so that because it's gonna, and then it'll grab the right one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Don't worry, they won't see you in being in Vernon for too long here.
So view profile as, if you click on that, see the blue box?
Yes.
So this will let you see kind of what we see.
Oh, and it says Vancouver.
There we go.
All right. So this is like what the public sees.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can go back to return to your profile up there.
So should that be in caps to really stand out, or is that obnoxious?
No.
No, no caps.
Caps are like yelling.
I know. Should there be a period after experiences?
No, It's
No.
just an open statement like that.
Okay.
Boy, I think that captures you pretty
I
well
like
from the
it,
little bit I
yeah.
know just talking to you.
That's great.
Because that's who you want to work with. You don't want to work with people that aren't highly successful.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
And one thing we'll think about in that background photo is a big image. We won't get into that right now.
okay. And as I mentioned, I do have an ongoing relationship with a photographer, and I plan on updating LinkedIn often.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Sue and I were going to ask you about that as well. As I mentioned, Sue is my director of communications, and she will be overseeing all of my social media and coaching me through the hard times and the good times. So we would very much like your advice on that as well, Ted.
Go take a look at my profile. You can see my background photo.
Can I do that right now?
Sure.
Can we come back?
And how often do you update yours?
I haven't updated it for over a year. I just came up with
Yeah,
this picture,
and I was going to throw in a little something there too, Pear, is that you want to become recognizable. And sometimes, like with branding, you want to kind of stick with that same image for a while because that's what people are getting used to. And then if you change it, you know, it's just that circle on your LinkedIn, like it's going to look different. The color is different. You know, it becomes not as recognizable.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's my thoughts, Ted.
No, I use that same banner on my website, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and on Facebook for my business company page on Facebook, my fan page.
I'm going to go back to that for a second.
The bad news is they put that little box that covers up most of your image, so you really get like a kind of an upside down U shape to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Now I noticed that your tagline doesn't say I work with.
Yeah, I used to have that, and I just changed this a couple of months ago just to try. This is the old style.
Okay.
And I put in this LinkedIn lead generation because that's what most people want me to help them with.
Right.
And within 24 hours of putting that up there, 2 people reached out to me and said, "Can you help me with my LinkedIn lead generation?"
Interesting.
So I'm going with that for now, and I'll go back to one of those ones later.
So then just to further the conversation, Sue's advice to keep the same banner, and as you're saying, obviously too. What about changing the wording though? Like if you keep the same look, but you're constantly changing the wording, is that something that you advise? Or
it's good to mix it up now and then, but I would stay with yours for at least 6 months.
Okay.
But I could see maybe a photo of you with some retail space there and you off to the side, over to the right, so they can see like my picture's over there towards the right.
Oh, can we go back to Ted, Sue?
Yeah. Yeah, like you were going to get some done at your building, Pear, and that could be like you standing outside somewhere in front of like this really cool building, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that and that
go up over here.
And then you put a little text over there with something about your company, or I don't know if you'd want to put the Remax logo off to the side, maybe. I don't know.
Right. Okay. So we'll give that some thought.
So this is something we didn't even really know we needed until now, right? Because we're not on LinkedIn. So that's awesome, Ted.
And this is another one where the bar is very low, or very few people put anything really good looking up there.
Right.
It makes a great professional, good first impression professionally. Yeah,
for sure.
So can we go back to mine for a second then and see what's lacking compared? So where it says up there, add a background photo.
Exactly.
Most people just leave it.
Right.
Okay.
Or they put this, if you can get a stock photo that's in LinkedIn there, and it's
like, just for people watching, I'll just show you. You can just, that's going to open up not stock photos, but that's where you would add a background photo.
They have some canned ones in there, I think, like picture of buildings or something.
Yeah, but that's You don't want to do that.
No,
Yeah.
I think once again, we want to capitalize wherever we can. And there's a space there to remind people of what we do.
Exactly.
So you call that your banner, that background, and that's the background you use in all of your applications?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're different sizing though, depending on where you're using them. So typically somebody who can do online graphics would know how to do a Facebook banner and a LinkedIn banner and a Twitter banner, and they all have different sizes, right? So they can use the same graphics and photos, but in different sizes so that they fit into the different social media.
Yeah. Most graphics people know how to do that now. So Natasha says, strong and compelling for your professional headline.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Okay, let's get into editing a little bit here, and then we'll talk about your summary. So go back to editing her profile.
Okay, cool. I was just putting it on you for a second. Hang on one sec.
And I noticed my LinkedIn profile changed.
Okay, so
see where below view profile as there's a URL there?
yeah, right here.
Yeah, click on that little gear and we'll edit that.
Yes. So you
Over there on the right now.
So you have a nice looking link rather than not.
Yeah, all those cryptic characters. So you can do Perry Zimmerman or just Perry Zimmerman, one word.
Perry, if we can get it right, our chances are good.
There you go.
Nice.
This is your LinkedIn, your link to your LinkedIn profile.
Okay, super.
And then to see below that, it says customize your public profile. Most people don't know this exists, but if you're on Google and you search for your name, your LinkedIn profile will come up. Or if people aren't on LinkedIn, this will show up in those kind of places. So this is what you'll see there. So I usually just let them see everything.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hide. Some people want to hide from being on the internet. Like, well, don't create profiles.
That's why we're here. So people find her, right?
So part of your homework after this will be to write a job description about what you do as Associate Vice President.
Are you telling me you're not going to help me with that?
Well, that's just basic.
Okay.
It's nothing compelling, what you're going to be doing.
It doesn't require the creativity we just went through coming.
Yeah, more of the facts.
More of the facts. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
So you can talk about who you want to work with, who you help in that.
And where is that for, Ted?
So that'll be all your jobs you'll be listing under experience.
Like all of the
right here.
So I'm going to go back to editing under profile.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. Edit profile.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
So here, just put a couple sentences for each job description.
Okay, so that's more like a resume.
Yeah.
Type. Okay. Okay.
So you can get creative and say you work with that specific audience you're looking for, because that helps pre-qualify people.
Okay, so I'll give that, and then where is that seen when someone goes on to my LinkedIn profile? Where does that come up?
So that'll be when you're viewing a profile.
Can you go
scroll
back
down?
Pardon me?
Can you? Yeah. Okay.
Right here. Right under, so you've got your headshot, your headline, and then it's right underneath.
So then would the experience just come up, or they have to open up that file?
No, as they scroll down, they'll see it.
They'll see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go to, I'm going to go to Ted's
perfect
tab here.
There he is.
So you can see his. So these are posts that he's published.
Yeah, that's all content that I've created.
Right.
And then background.
See, I put projects ahead of background because you can click on these links here and actually go to my website.
You know, I like that for my business projects, or they speak louder than words.
Right.
You know, showing what you've worked on.
And you can actually add pictures to those.
Well, you know, and I have an iconic Rexall drugstore I did here in downtown Vancouver with a 20-foot neon sign on Granville Street. So I might put something like that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a night shot, like a dramatic night neon shot.
Exactly.
So where is background here, Ted?
Okay, so see view more there.
View more. Aha.
That's where you add all these other boxes that we skipped through.
Okay.
Like your English test score. And
Right. So there's projects.
so over time, you want to start adding these.
Gotcha. Okay. So that, yeah.
But this, again, is really good for our viewing audience, knowing all these little tips.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. So to know, to put that in, again, is just invaluable.
So let's add a quick project, and then I'll show you how to put it above your summary. You can just make something up.
Well, no, why don't we say Rexall Granville Street?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you'd put,
Occupation.
so as you create more jobs, you'll get different ones to choose from there.
Right. And so,
Director of Real Estate.
So you just have to say other for now.
so just let me I'm going to write that down, because that's one of those weird things when you're setting it up. It's like, where did that go to? So you have to set up your jobs first.
Yeah.
And then it's going to grab, and then that's going to show up under here, right?
Right.
So now we'll say other, and then I'm going to go back to that.
And then you'd put the dates that you worked on that project there.
So 2000 and,
Once a month.
okay, so December.
So you can put the completion date, or you can do a range that you worked on it.
Okay, I would put, let's just put December 2013.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong way. Okay. Project URL.
So if you had a website with pictures of it, you could send people to that.
That's cool.
So
So like
let's,
my free LinkedIn course, I send them to where they can sign up for free to take my
Right.
LinkedIn course.
let's put my email for the now, Sue.
It's a website, not an email.
Okay, so let's put my
So
website.
just leave that blank.
Okay,
Yeah, just put it blank, because
And
your
then
website
description.
is going right to LinkedIn. So you'd be sending them back to the same place,
okay,
right?
yeah,
So here you'd add a paragraph about the project.
okay,
So should we come back to that, right?
yeah,
You can put iconic Rexall project or something,
yeah.
retail location.
Iconic urban Rexall location.
Did you win any awards for any of these projects?
No,
Okay.
thanks for pointing that out.
You were close.
I have given myself an award because it is a beautiful store, and I'll go
Okay.
get some free.
Yeah, there. Push that button there
Yeah.
and drag it up.
I actually took a course at the Apple Store on taking better pictures from my phone.
Oh,
So there you go. So now projects are at the top, and then it would look like that.
Right.
and then if you have nice pictures there, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But you would also want, current projects, right? Like this is December 2013. So you don't necessarily want that to be the first thing people see.
Or do you have to do you have to have a date in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll arrange them by dates
Right.
automatically.
Right. Okay.
So as you add new ones, but in the meantime,
Well, yeah, exactly. We'll leave that there.
you want to
look,
leave that
the
there?
URL switched back.
What's that?
That URL switched back. Mine did that too.
What did it switch back to?
See, it's got those numbers after it, right under send a message.
Oh, yeah.
Mine did that too yesterday.
Like that was for my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah,
That was just the nicer link.
Yeah.
that's weird. Mine did that too yesterday. I changed mine and I've got to go back and change mine. Go down to the bottom now. See if there's another save below. There we go. There we go.
Okay, I did click on that one last time because we went through, made sure all that, but
Who knows?
Yeah. So for now, should we move the projects? Oh, I have to go into edit first.
Yeah.
It's always good to know. You can't just do it right from the profile. So should we not have projects at the top for now?
I would leave it.
I would leave it. And that you only see that when you go into view profile, correct? That's not on the front page.
Right. See that little green button where it says yes there? Scroll down a little. Yeah.
Here?
Turn that off for now.
Aha, good idea.
Even though you don't have a network yet. But
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you're not even connected to anybody yet anyway, so not many people are
so
going
we're
to.
in stealth mode. You can actually keep working on this before you start connecting with people, and then nobody will know.
Exactly. That would be good. Finish it first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So has this gone out?
Nope.
No, you're not connected with anybody yet.
Right.
There's nowhere for it to really go
You're
to.
shouting from the mountaintop, and there's nobody
But what if
close.
will someone be able to see that I'm on it and reach out to me?
Eventually, yeah, they'll start seeing. It'll show up on the sidebar there.
Yeah.
Right.
So we want to get it finished as quickly as possible, but we'll do that.
So
Yeah.
you just have to add a little bit each day too, because there's a lot to fill out.
You know, Ted, that's really good advice too, is
Yes.
basics in and then add a little bit each day.
Yeah.
So what you're adding is of high quality and you're not rushing through it.
Right. So go to summary now. We'll add some summary. You can just put it as a placeholder. So here, instead of just putting your job experience, which most people do,
Mm-hmm.
or some people have a third person account of their life. It's kind of weird. People talking about you.
Right.
I prefer to have you like we talked yesterday. You started just talking and your passion came out. So tell your story about why you're doing what you do and why you're different and why you love what you're doing.
Okay.
Tell your story about traveling the world.
Now it's okay. That was so natural yesterday. Now that I'm trying to reenact it, it's not feeling as natural.
But you
Well,
can
we
watch
could always
the replay.
we could transcribe it if we really need to. We could go back to it, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Why don't we do that? Because I thought it was you. That story really had an impact on you. How, you know, as a world traveler, when I travel, I don't shop. I look at retail, and I'm just fascinated with how retail is presented in different markets throughout the world, and how I can bring that knowledge back to Vancouver and create some new retail environments here.
Yep.
Tell me again what you said to do here, Ted. I'm just kind of doing this for notes. Tell your story.
I'm a world traveler who loves to travel the world looking at retail spaces or whatever you said there.
No, Sue's kind of saying for the education. So tell your story.
Yeah, what you had listed sort of what you should do for your summary, what Perry and what anybody should do.
Yeah. So why you're doing what you do, why you love it, your passions, you know,
Why you're that's a good one. Why you're doing what you do.
and who you love to help.
That's great.
Nothing makes you happier than seeing an iconic retail design project,
Yeah.
something like that.
So what excites you?
And who you love working with. I love working with passionate real estate developers who want to create iconic, whatever, you know, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you get like 2,500 characters. You get quite a bit of space.
Okay, so again, you can keep adding to that too. You can kind of add or edit your story at any time.
So the key is
Yes,
the first
exactly, Gary.
sentence.
Anything, you can edit anything here.
You want to really grab that first sentence, because on a mobile device, that shows up under your profile picture.
Oh, that's interesting. So just the first sentence?
That shows up right away, and that'll get them to click on your profile.
Yeah, just the first sentence.
So your headline doesn't show up on a mobile device?
It does, and then right below that, the beginning of your story and the summary will be.
Okay, so it's kind of a double barrel approach then. You've got the headline and then the first sentence of your summary.
Right.
So you maybe even want that to flow in together nicely.
So this is why I like to teach people to be different here, to help you stand out. Because they don't want to know about your experience. They'll read where you've worked and your projects there. This is what sets you apart.
Right. So that's where have some pizzazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the right people will resonate with. They'll read and say, "Oh, I want to work with her."
Right. Or even if, you make someone laugh, or, if you get someone's attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell the story about how my career collapsed 3 times in 8 years. The dot-com crash and the economy, and then I got laid off. But, not my fault, but that's my life experience. And people reach out to me and say, "Wow, you've been through a lot. I went through the same stuff."
Yeah.
So you have an instant bond with those people. And then in your summary, you can add pictures of projects.
Oh, in the summary as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's also good to know.
So there's different places you can add pictures of your work, which is great.
How would you do that in the summary here? I don't see.
So click Save.
Aha.
Now you can add media there.
Yeah.
Oh my
If you have videos of some of yours, you had a short, 1-minute video of a retail space, you could add that.
And is it your experience that people do go into your profile and look at all of these items?
I don't think they actually click on a lot of the stuff I post, but it shows up as little square boxes below, so it looks like, wow, she's done a lot. It just gives them the impression that, wow, I like the look of these. And the beautiful retail space, they're going to click on it if they're in real estate.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you might as well post as many photos in here where you're able to.
Yeah, or videos, or if you had a short video, which wouldn't hurt.
Just like, any of your profiles, really, the more information, the more, and getting your keywords in there too, right? As part of your story, saying commercial real estate Vancouver.
Yeah.
Videos, the more, different media, different ways of people consuming from your profile anywhere that you are.
Right.
Is good, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm just seeing a couple comments now. Okay, so do you want to continue on there, Ted, or
yeah? Stacey uses Canva to do her graphics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Canva's great. They have all the right sizes.
Okay, so here's back to the summary.
So we'll save that. So we'll be adding lots of good content, and you can work on your story. Maybe we should do one more session next week after you get a chance to really work on a lot of this.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, actually.
That would be wonderful.
Because we're like scratching the surface here.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
So another important thing to add is skills. And these are just like little phrases. Commercial real estate.
Any caps or all capitalized?
It'll fill in for you. They'll drop down, see how it.
Oh, yeah.
So there you can add 50 skills, which those are like if somebody searched LinkedIn for commercial real estate, it would help you rank better and you'd show up in the search results.
Keywords.
So real estate, you don't do development though.
I do retail. I do develop.
Okay, yeah, retail.
Yeah, retail would be great.
There you go.
Retail.
Retail design.
Retail sales.
Design more, I think.
Yeah.
I think sales, you'd be working in the store.
Yeah, right. Good point. I was thinking, yeah, selling retail locations, but yeah.
So you're saying, again, why not add in 50 since you're able to use that?
Yeah, if you can find that.
Oh, this is a duplicate skill.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, retail. Leave retail and retail design, and then get into real estate up there.
Right.
Try real estate and see what else comes up. So your other skills too, they don't have to be that, about that. It could be personal skills too.
Right. Okay. Okay. So we'll go back in there and have some fun with that too.
Yeah. I'll save that for now.
Let's see. Do you have any certifications?
No.
Okay. You need to win some awards and get some certifications.
I know. What about, do you put testimonials in?
You'll ask for recommendations as you grow, as you connect with people.
Yeah.
And then those skills that you put in there, people will start endorsing you. This little box will pop up and say, do you want to endorse Perry for real estate development? They're kind of like voting for you.
Oh, interesting.
Things you can do is supported organizations and causes. That's good things to put in.
Okay.
Here, supported organizations and causes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about personal details and interests?
Yeah, interests is a good thing. Lets people get to know you.
Okay. I'm just going to write that on the to-do list.
So your hobbies, and I also add some of my skills in there. It seems to help rank better.
All right. And personal details as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you need your phone number in there and your email.
Yeah. So we won't do all of that right now, but that's just know if you're watching, you just click on any one of these and then it becomes a box on your profile.
So go to the other tab where you have my profile up there. Next tab over. Go to Joel Com, C-O-M-M. This is the most complete profile I've ever seen. Huh, there he is. So he had a better banner before his head's cut off on this one.
Yeah, what the heck? Or, it could be the different screen size, right?
Yeah, I've never been able to see his entire head since he changed.
I see, okay.
So just, you think, bookmark this or think about going through this when you're filling out the profile.
Okay.
Because scroll down, you'll see. I could see you posting pictures of your work and describing it in those articles.
Yeah.
Because it just shows up as
like
more content.
Like posts here?
Yep. And then his summary is like super complete, telling his story. And then here's how, when he puts pictures or videos in his, that's what will show up in yours.
See that, Perry? They all come up underneath.
Right. Yeah.
Summary.
Yeah.
And then here's all his experience. Very complete. And recommendations.
Wow.
So he's got lots of, I do the same thing on mine. I have lots of different jobs under the same company because I want those job titles to show up as different things I do for people. And if you go down to his, Joel invented the iFart app, if you haven't ever seen that.
No, I haven't.
Or heard that, you don't actually see it. Over 2 million downloads
Thankfully.
at 99 cents each. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
So here's his publications. So when you write your books, they'll show up there. And then he has one section, advice for contacting Joel. But he's got a lot of things he's published.
Holy.
This is just there's his interests.
Yeah, interests.
So he's got all kinds of weird stuff in his. I think whoever set up his profile for him is trying to do some SEO work to get him ranking. But look at his advice for contacting. I have to model this.
Now, is this advice for contacting Joel, how did he change the heading? Because these are all headings that come up as options, right? Interests.
Yeah, there's a box click over to Perry's profile. You'll see advice for contacting down a little further.
Oh, it was an actual box.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I just didn't see that. So you can't create your own heading for boxes?
No.
Okay, which is fine. I didn't realize that was an option. That's cool. Okay,
So look at Joel's and just see how he introduces people. This is how I like to be contacted and who I want to connect with.
You see that, Perry?
Now I can.
Yeah, so think about like that. Right. Definitely get your phone number in there and your email.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can we'll use Joel's we'll model Joel's as well. There's tons of stuff here. Holy.
And then are there always those ads that we're seeing for LinkedIn on the side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you get for, it's a free platform.
Right.
So they advertise for sure. Yeah. No control over that.
Yeah.
Okay, so where to next? Back to Perry's?
Yep. So that's
you want to do
kind of the
advice for contacting. All right.
So I think the big thing is next is to work on the summary.
Okay. Summary.
You can fill in all your previous jobs before that and your education.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll give that some thought again. That'll be my homework tonight.
Yeah. And I'll send this to you, Perry, which is just some notes I took when Ted was talking about how to write the summary and what to put in there. Yeah.
Great. I just got it.
You can watch the
that wasn't
recording of the other one too, where you talked yesterday and you just lit up when you were talking.
Yeah, for sure. And that was refresh my memory. That was when did Perry talk about that? That was really close to the beginning, because I'm going to go in and find it. It was close.
About a third of the way in, maybe.
Third.
The first third of sometime, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
She just lit up. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So good. I'll find that, and then I'm just gonna do a quick little recap for everybody watching. So yesterday we spent some time in doing some brainstorming. Perry came up with what her values are and who she really wants to work with, so her ideal client. So she came back today, and now we dove right in and started her profile. Obviously, it's going to take time and tweaking, and we're going to update and make it better all the time. But priority one was to get her headshot in there, which looks awesome, and her headline as well. So we spent some time really figuring that out. If you watch any part of this, I think that was definitely one of the highlights, was really honing in on what you do in such a short amount of space. You've got 120 characters. So making that really snappy and awesome, and make that really stand out, because that's what people are going to see. So now we're filling in the blanks. We're adding different elements to the profile by grabbing different boxes, where first you got to go edit profile. That was definitely something I learned. You can't just click on your profile and do any edits. You actually have to go into the drop-down menu and click edit profile. So our top priority now is to write a summary for Perry. And so we're going to be working on that. And then we're going to add in those skills, which is great for keywords. Add in some interests. I think that's great for becoming, a human being as well, that is attracting people, not just a professional. And filling in some personal details and advice for contacting. So we'll go through those steps. I'm sure if you're watching, you're probably just itching to dive back into your LinkedIn profile and sprucing it up. Now you've got a ton of great ideas. And then it sounds like we're all probably good to go. We'll set something up for next week so we can do a follow-up and see where we're at with Perry's profile and what we can do to tweak it. And then possibly talk about what to do next once you have a LinkedIn profile.
Building the network.
What do you do with it, right?
Yep.
So awesome. So big thank you to Ted Prodromo, author of LinkedIn for Business, and to Perry Zimmerman, my client, aka sister, who is brand new to social media and is now going to have one of the hottest LinkedIn profiles. So how cool is that? Thank you so much for watching. We'll do another follow-up. We'll let you know when that is. My name is Sue Sierra, and we will talk to you again next time. Bye for now.